there, I'm Akanksha Swaroop, and here's big news on Donald Trump's Georgia indictment. Law enforcement expects the former US president to surrender at the Fulton County Jail, and that by next Thursday, that is 24th of August, or Friday, 25th of August. Now remember, Georgia court officials gave the 19 indicted defendants until 25th of August to surrender at the Atlanta jail. In fact, we are learning that the US Secret Service has been on site at the Fulton County Jail for the last several weeks. Why so? Only to work with the Fulton County Sheriff Department and the city of Atlanta in planning for Donald Trump's surrender. So how does surrender work at the Atlanta jail? Let me break it down for you. And also the question, will it be any different for the former US president? Now, for starters, let me inform you that the jail known as the Rice Street Jail at Fulton County is infamous for the poor conditions, access to healthcare, violence against detainees, and possible discrimination against those with psychiatric disabilities are reasons which it's known for being a troubled jail. So much so, last month, the US Justice Department launched a civil rights investigation into living conditions of this jail. But reportedly, treatment of criminal defendants also varies from case to case. Now, does that mean there will be any exception made for Donald Trump? To begin with, much discretion stays with prosecutors, the magistrate judges, who often preside over the first court appearances and the superior court judge assigned in this case. Now, in Donald Trump's case, it is newly appointed Judge Scott McAfee. Interestingly, officials have vowed to treat Donald Trump and his associates as they would any defendant, but that is likely impossible. This due to the security precautions required for a former president and the high-profile nature of some of Trump's co-defendants. Basically, these are uncharted waters for US authorities. Why so? Considering former US president or anyone with Secret Service protection has never been booked into the Fulton County Jail. Now, Trump's team has already been in contact with Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis's office. And here's what's up for discussion. Conditions of Trump's appearance and the logistics of his surrender. Reportedly, other defendants have also engaged with the district attorney. Expect Donald Trump's attorneys to negotiate with the DA's office this over terms of his release and bond, and that is known as a consent bond. Normally, those taken into custody are thoroughly searched by a jail deputy, but reportedly, some high-profile defendants who've surrendered voluntarily have been spared this body search. So, will Donald Trump be spared a body search? That is something we'll have to wait and watch. But defendants also typically undergo a medical screening and receive a pre-trial consultation. This is only to determine whether they can sign out on their own recognizance. But it's still not clear whether those same steps would be taken with Donald Trump and other defendants along with him. Now, the jail at Fulton County is open 24/7 for Trump and his allies to turn themselves in. For them, the process is likely to move much more swiftly. Why? Because you're looking at a VVIP case. Some may coordinate with the sheriff's office before they arrive to try to expedite the entire surrender process. And in Donald Trump's case, the Secret Service would likely coordinate with the sheriff's office, that too just ahead of Trump's arrival. But the Fulton County Sheriff, Patrick Labat, has made one thing crystal clear, that Donald Trump and his associates will face the same processing steps as any other defendant. He says, and let me quote him as I conclude, "It doesn't matter your status. We've got mug shots ready for you." So for all you know, Donald Trump is bracing for his mug shot at the Fulton County Jail.